What up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we got a haul for you, and this time, it's from Aldi. Okay, unpopular opinion. I don't go to Aldi a lot. Here's why. One, I'm afraid that at some point, I am going to understand the hype of Aldi, and I'm going to be unleashed, and it's not going to be great for my checking account. You know what I mean? Two, I don't understand the hype of Aldi. There are products that are very cheap, and that's great. But I feel like it's not cheap enough to make it worth me going to a separate store. And they don't have enough for me to have it be like a standalone moment. You know what I mean? Like, I would need to piece together things from like Publix and Costco and Aldi. So it's like, why throw a third in the mix? Because I could just spend a couple extra dollars and get it at Costco. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you shop at Aldi? Do you agree with me? Are you mad at me right now? Did you just exit the chat because I said these things? I would like to know in the comments. Do you even know what Aldi is? If you don't know what Aldi is, it's a grocery store, and they keep their prices low by not being insane with marketing. They also do not provide free shopping carts. You have to put a quarter into the shopping cart to be able to rent it for while you walk around the room, but then you go put it back and they give you the quarter back. So, I mean, it's smart because it keeps the employees from having to collect a bunch of carts out in the parking lot. But at the same time, last night I went and people must not care about their quarters because there were still shopping carts everywhere. So there's that. And then also you have to bag your own groceries and bring your own bags, which I lived in Hawaii for 13 years. They had like plastic ban, and I think California does too. So like bringing your own bags isn't like revolutionary anymore because a lot of places are doing that and you don't get cheaper groceries. You know? So anyways, that was a lot. So in this video, you have an Aldi haul. There's also a mini Publix haul because today, as I'm recording this, and actually as you're viewing it, because it's going up today, is John's birthday. So happy birthday, John. John is my husband. We have been together now for 19 years. So we have celebrated 19 of these things together, and we've been married for 11 of them. So that's exciting. Today is his birthday. We have like his birthday stuff from Publix. I also have 3 what's for dinner inspirations for you. So we have a salad, a soup, and a pasta dish. Plus, I show you how I make my marinara sauce in the crock pot. Super easy. If you are new here, hi, welcome. Thanks for giving me a chance. My name is Kate. Normally I do haul videos over here, generally Costco, sometimes Trader Joe's, Target, sprinkle in some other stores that I like. We also go to Disney quite frequently, so you will see some of that every so often. And once a month, I do a wrap up on all the books that I've read. If this sounds like your vibe, be sure to subscribe before you leave. It means the absolute world to me. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, friends, we have an Aldi haul for you. I don't know if I've ever done an Aldi haul on this channel, so I'm psyched for that. I also have a mini little Publix haul for things that I couldn't get at Aldi. John's birthday is tomorrow, so we got some goods for that. So I could not believe the prices on this fish. Big thing of salmon, $5.97, and a big thing of cod for $6.89. John requested cowboy stew for his birthday meal tomorrow. So I got some of the stew meat, £1.5 pounds for only $9.50. Come on now. He also asked for some appetizers, some poo-poos, if you will. So I grabbed him some toasted ravioli because he loves that. He's also a big fan of green grapes, so I got some of that. My sister-in-law told me these are delicious. Chicken breast fillets, specifically this red Kirkwood bag. She said those are the ones you gotta get. Beef steak tomatoes, this is for the cowboy stew. I just always see recipes that need queso fresco, and I always forget to get it. And this is good until mid-December, so I grabbed that just in case I end up needing it. Grabbed a couple bags of frozen vegetables. I pretty much always grab that. Also for John's poo-poo request, I grabbed some French fries, strawberries for Oliver, and then mini cucumbers for us for salads and snacks. Baby carrots will be for the stew. I grabbed a bag of sweet potatoes. This whole bag was $1.99. I don't know how much weight it is. 3 pounds for $1.99. That's for the twins' food. Some tortilla strips. Those are going to be for John to be able to dip in the stew meat. These were $2.99, or maybe it's $1.99. I don't remember, but I thought this would be great to make like some breakfast sandwiches, so I grabbed that. This is for the cowboy stew. Just some sausage. I wish they had kielbasa, but they didn't, so I just grabbed this one. I also finally am gonna try this cheese advent calendar. Supposedly it always sells out, but mine had plenty, so I don't know if I just got lucky or what. But it's 24 days of cheese, and I'm here for that, okay? And then John loves peanut M&Ms, so for his birthday, I grabbed some of those for him. Also, he loves these Heath Bar cookies from Publix, so I grabbed some of those at Publix. It's a 13 count, a baker's dozen, if you will. Got him a couple cards and a bag for one of his gifts. I saw these, and he loves peppermint, as you guys know, so I grabbed him that. And then last but not least, his cake and his balloon. He requested an ice cream cake, but last minute changed his mind and said he just wants a good old frosting extravaganza. So that's what he got. The birthday boy gets what he asked for, you know? So that is everything. All right, next up, we have a slow cooker chicken pot pie soup. If you hear my dishwasher dying in the background, I apologize. This is a recipe from, I think her name is Elise Ellis, but she has a specific company. I can't remember what it's called, so I'll link it down below. I'm spraying the bottom of the crock pot with just some avocado oil spray. The first step is to put chicken down. So I took a shortcut this time. I normally just dice up my own chicken, but this was on sale, so I grabbed it. Now, the recipe calls for a bag of mixed frozen vegetables. I didn't have that, but I do have these green beans, so I'm gonna use that. And then I'm going to add a can of corn. So now I also had prepped some food last night, and I had onion, carrot, and garlic left over from that, so I'll be using that up. Okay, now the only thing with this recipe that I did not dig is the fact that she did not season the chicken. So I'm just gonna do a little salt, good amount of pepper, and I also am gonna be using some of this everything but the leftovers seasoning from Trader Joe's. Because this is supposed to be a chicken pot pie soup, so I just thought that would be a good seasoning for it. But you could just use like seasoning salt or poultry seasoning, whatever you have on hand. And then you top it with the frozen vegetables, it says. There's a lot of green beans. I think we got a toddler to eat them. And then it says the onion, potatoes, garlic, cream cheese, and bouillon powder. I have to get the potatoes prepped, so I'm gonna do that. You guys know how I feel about these cream cheese containers. The recipe calls for 4 ounces. I'm doing about 6 ounces total because we love cream cheese. And I had like a 2 ounce block to use up, so that's my justification for why there's extra cream cheese going in here. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody besides me. Get in there. Get in the hot tub. And then it says to use bouillon powder. I don't have bouillon powder. I don't even have chicken stock, and it calls for chicken stock. What we're gonna be using instead is this Better Than Bouillon base. So I'm gonna mix this in 4 cups of water and just be generous with it, and that'll be good. That'll be good enough. You guys are so mean to me. You almost let me forget the corn, the can of corn. So that was drained. I didn't rinse it or anything, but corn also going in, ready to go. This is gonna cook on low. It says 4 to 6 hours. And that sounds about what I'm gonna be doing. What we'll be doing next, adding in like a milk and Greek yogurt mixture with some cornstarch to let it thicken up. So that's what's gonna be happening there. Okay, my friends, next up, we have my marinara sauce that I am going to be making in the crock pot. This is one of my favorite ways to do it because it can just cook low and slow all day long. And this produced about, I'd say like 40 to 50 ounces of marinara sauce. I have a 4.5 quart crock pot. If you have a larger crock pot, or if you have like a big stock pot, you could do it on the stove. I'd 100% recommend doubling this. But I have this small crock pot, so I just do small batches at a time. So I will leave a recipe in the description box on my marinara sauce. However, what I love about this marinara sauce is it's an opportunity to clean out the fridge. So if you've got half a thing of Parmesan cheese you want to get rid of, if you have some carrots that are looking real suspicious, if you've got an onion that's about to go bad, you can really like put any produce that you want in it. I've made it with spinach. I've made it with bell peppers. Bell peppers is a great one to throw in there, give it a little zest. Onion, garlic, carrot is my main ones. I mostly always try to do onion, garlic, and carrot because carrot gives it a natural sweetness. Today, I also added some butternut squash because we had a lot of butternut squash that I was making for the twins, so I figured I'd just throw that in there. It's a great way to get a lot of nutrients into something, and if your kids like pasta and sauce, you're going to be able to sneak in some vegetables, okay? Or you could always use this trick on your spouse like I did when John and I first started cohabitating, because he fundamentally didn't believe in vegetables at the time. So I used to have to come up with crafty ways to sneak them in, and this was one of them. Now he has been converted. He loves vegetables now, okay? Great. So in this, there's going to be a bunch of tomato things. I have tomato paste, I have fire roasted diced tomatoes, and a can of peeled tomatoes, San Marzano style. And then I have the onion, garlic, and carrots going in, all of the seasoning, Parmesan cheese. I also add some chicken broth, and then I'm doing salt, pepper, and then you're going to see me add about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I would start there, and then if you like a sweeter sauce, you can always add more to it. But we're going to be putting in butternut squash and, like I said, the carrots, and both of those are going to add like a natural sweetness. So I started off with just the 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar, and it ended up being perfect for me. So just taste as you go. For the butternut squash, I'm getting it all peeled up. I'm going to get the guts taken out. Isn't that fun? And then this is going to get diced up and steamed in a rice cooker. I'm using it for both baby food and then also for this recipe to add some extra vitamins as well as some natural sweetness. Another great thing about this sauce is you can get rid of all of those extra packets that you might have laying around from like takeout pizza, the Home Chef, or meal delivery kits. I had like a zesty Italian seasoning packet. I'm just tossing it all in there. Now the key to this is you take either an immersion blender or a regular blender and you blend this so nobody knows what you put in it. It's a secret between you and I, okay? This sauce is going to end up getting used for a pasta dish that I'm making, so I'm going to share that with you next. Okay, so here we are making a ricotta penne bake, I'll call it. It's basically just a baked pasta dish that, in this case, I'm using some Italian sausage. I'm using penne pasta, the sauce that I made, and then just various cheeses. But the most important part is at the end, you're going to witness me scooping some ricotta cheese on top of the entire thing and baking it in the oven. So I'm just going to play some music. You're going to see me put it all together. Dreams are going to come true. It's going to be great.
Think about me because I'm starting to doubt we will find a way back to each other when you're on the other side of the world. I'm here and I'm waiting, but I know I can't say that we didn't end it for good reason. Still I'm hoping we'll be meeting soon. Everybody needs some time to figure themselves out.
Okay, friends, now the last recipe that we're making is another one from Elise Ellis, so I will again link this down below. And I will say she just kind of served as inspiration for this because I didn't end up having all the same ingredients she had, but this one's kind of like an autumn salad, and so it has some apples in it, and you can see me putting the apples in water here. What I do is I put some honey in very, very cold water, and I let the apples soak for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it helps them from browning, and it doesn't give them any type of like a vinegar taste. It works every single time. So I would 100% recommend that hack for you. Other than that, I'm also, while prepping this salad, I'm also getting some meal prep done. So just chopping up some fruits and veggies for us and the kids and all that good stuff. For this salad, I did a couple chicken breasts in the crock pot on high with a maple vinaigrette dressing from Trader Joe's. But you could use any type of vinaigrette dressing you wanted to, or whatever salad dressing is your favorite. A zesty Italian would be good, or if you have that Panera Fuji apple dressing, I bet that would be really good on there. But anyways, I'm just chopping up all of this stuff. I'm going to put all of this good stuff together. You're going to see in this salad, there's going to be chicken, some strawberry, there's going to be some apple, there's going to be cucumber, there's going to be sweet potato. That was the star of the show, you guys. I never would have thought to put sweet potato on a salad, but it gave it some girth. Did I already say goat cheese? I also put goat cheese on this. Feta would have been great as well. And I just finished it all off with that same maple vinaigrette that I used to cook the chicken in is what we dressed the salad with. I'm going to play a little bit of music for you guys while I assemble everything. Enjoy.
I feeling so lonely when you never phone me. I put your picture on my windowsill to make myself feel alright. But I knew it would not be easy, spending time apart, and I almost can't believe it. Believe that you're gone, and I don't think this will get better until you come around. I guess that everybody needs some time to figure themselves out. But I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day for you to come back.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending a slice of your day with me. I know you're busy people. I know you have great things to do, and you decided to spend it with me. That means so much. So I hope I delivered whatever it is that you needed today. Maybe you needed some meal inspiration. Maybe you wanted to write some extra items down on your grocery list. I don't know. I hope I delivered. If I did, the rules are you need to reward me with the thumbs up. So go ahead and do that before you forget. And if you like to party, head over to my Instagram. I'm on the gram, okay? Partying constantly at Kate Koska. It's always linked down in the description below. And I hope you have a magical day. Bye.